with this chimerical foe.
This one?
Yeah.
Stone Ringer?
It's gonna be out.
He's used
And then
his fetal powers
party
to
wants to
manifest
be
a weapon.
far, so you want to be close after the out.
The challenger's
That's
down.
fat.
Is this the end?
Yeah.
So here you're going to be either 3 or 4. You're
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay
going to be
standing.
close to the boss in that safe area.
1-3.
Here we
Oh
be.
dear.
Together.
Fiendish flora have sprouted from the
Oh, I
scattered seeds.
see.
Now you're going to Bravo.
Then go A.
Go ahead.
Interrupt the winding wild winds.
Did.
Hide behind a dead ad on this cast.
And we just avoid the falling cameras.
Oh my. Even the cameras have been petrified. And now
In your 3, warning towards 4 with sprint.
Tank Buster again.
We're going in.
Tanks need to go
Tanks are
far.
far.
Party close.
Stacks dead center of the room.
Oh, a brutal blow.
Spread clocks after this goes off, and you need to actually run a bit.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Now we just do a burst window. And you're going to past a north side at the end of the
Need to
cast.
be next to the wall, or you'll not make it.
And I. Thank you.
Oh, we should just rival flying. What fierce.
He's going to tether the wall here.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building.
Is it going to be an out from where he tethers to?
Away from that wall, get spread to the glower spot from the diagram.
You have until he actually does the full cast of the glamour here.
Oh, I see.
This is a raid wide. One's gonna get a flare here. After he gets the flare, you taunt.
Or try taunting before, I don't know how it works.
Pretty sure it goes to threat target because that's how it passed him. Later it'll be an out. No? On me?
Yeah, taunted.
Yeah. Okay.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Raid wide. This is going to be a bit of a disaster.
I'll take yours.
Okay.
Let me see if I
Where
can.
am I supposed to go?
Corner.
Yeah, that corner. Wow. It's ridiculously hard.
Yeah, that flare is a big tank buster. Out drop. In drop.
Here, the plan for those flare drops is that the party is near the boss. and the flare runs away.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get some more reps on it. For the beginning thing, there was like we ran to the south of the quadrant. There was like the vines kind of like looking like they went across, and then I was like here on 3, and then what am I supposed to do as soon as the circles go out?
So if we
We
get
go to
orange
the
circles,
south over here.
Yeah,
We
we
go
go
down
back
this-
here and then move back towards D.
Okay, because
If
we're
we get
continuously
purple
dropping
circles,
baits together, right?
you stay at 3.
Yeah.
If you get a purple circle, you stand on this corner on 3, on the arena corner. The yellow lines are.
Okay. Gotcha. I assume it can be flip-flop where we might be starting 4 side.
Yeah, but you'll still be dropping on 3 in that scenario.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Your purple is always on 3.
Gotcha.
I'm always on 2 for that example.
And is that like every like I'd follow them through the baits like as they're baiting and then end on 3?
There will be no baits if you are a purple circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all get the same thing on our side.
I see. Okay.
4
It's based on
furthest. It's either 4 furthest or 4 closest that get the circles, and everyone else gets baits. And the range are going to be further than you all.
I see.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
It's in.
My word. He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
Tank's far.
Oh,
Party's
One
close,
far.
tanks are far.
but the contender is standing firm.
Range melee sides. Two, 4.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD. Hey. Got melee by
Oh
head.
no, that was too much for the challenger!
Interrupt the winding wild winds, preferably over the cross ones.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay
And
standing!
we have 3 interrupts. As long as you just get anything, it's fine.
It is stunnable.
I don't know. I don't have a stun.
Hide.
LOS.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Getting C to 1. You're gonna be out. Tanks need to be close after the out. Middle, then spread to clocks. You must run kind of far out or you will die.
Oh,
You
he's such a
do-
horrible flying! What fierce
I'm off.
We need to submit on that for the low physical mid classes.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Yeah, I'll have faint there.
To take it
This track
outside,
is fucking
the
sick,
brute
though.
abominator means business.
Don't mind this prog.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Gonna be
Oh.
out.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Party close, tank far.
Sorry,
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range melee sides. One, three.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD sides. Z.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Interrupts.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
We can have fixed interrupts, and then we randomize. We also need to kill the ads before they've ranged. And then we just randomly have either one donut or one cross.
Are people dying, like, when you said the ads hit you, like,
Press
how
Blood
fast
Wedding.
are we supposed to
Press Blood Wedding during the after.
trigger healing threat?
Yeah. Let's see if
Okay.
that just fixes
I mean,
it.
they don't melee that hard. It's just you weren't in that stack last time, so we were low after the light party split, and I got melee.
Oh, that's
once.
a light party. That's what you mean by BD. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I understand. I missed that part. I was just going to the closest one.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this
Yeah,
tiny
my bad. I thought you were just calling
foe?
6 spots.
Yeah, we could have a fixed interrupt set if we just randomize which
It's gonna be an out.
thing it is.
He's used his fetal powers.
Because
to
we're not
manifest
reliably
a
getting
weapon.
all three
Tanks
interrupts.
close, range far.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range melee sides. 2-4.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD. 8. Interrupt the winding wild winds. How the fuck are we not interrupting 2 casts with 3 interrupts?
I'm interrupting one.
I fucked up.
I will always interrupt whatever adds LS
Hide.
spawns on red quadrant.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified!
Near C, running
and now
towards
they're
one.
crashing down all around!
Tanks far.
And thanks far.
The challenger
There goes Spectre
rises
Clocks.
again! Can they turn this around?
I also tried to stun them. They're not stunnable.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
It's gonna
It'll
be
be
away
out.
from this. Away from that wall, then go to Glower spots relative to where he is. Party be at the edge here. One of the tanks is going to get a flare and going to run in behind them to the corner. Make sure that tank swap whoever gets it, so that the vine doesn't kill you.
Gonna be an N.
After this 3-to-1 dodge. Being on this wall here, then spread to glower
It's
spots.
bounding from wall to wall.
Raid wide.
Another tank swap into flare. It's going to be an out drop first. Out spots. In spots.
That is
Out spots.
people are not dropping them.
Oh no!
I don't know what the
Spots for
announcement
the
is.
challenger.
Diagram.
I need a diagram.
Yeah. This is where I need. Okay.
The challenger's down. Is this
It's gonna be an out into Glower, into Revenge of the Vines, and we have 8 people, so we can heal our LB3 now.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Okay, we killed each other with Raid wide.
Survive galore.
This is the platform
Power
breaking.
flare.
We can get a damage value on this.
The rooftop has caved in.
It's enough to kill Null. I think that's 150k on Null, right?
150,
Yeah.
148.
We'll send cameras in there at once.
Probably the
The
same-ish.
destruction appears to have started higher.
Say we.
Oh, bro.
Yes,
Oh,
this is a repeat
Lord.
AoE.
Already, yeah,
Good luck.
it's over.
7 again.
Away
Out.
from the swamp first.
Who's
Just
got
do
those
Mr.
weapons
Glower.
this time?
Send there's a glower, and assume you need to dodge that way for Lariat.
I think that was Revenge of the Vines.
Area.
That was
Jesus.
Alani, the brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
Close.
We're gonna be Donut on the next wall.
A punishing attack. Or
Glower?
the true power of this monstrous fusion.
And then this is
Oh,
Stack
bonus.
Tower.
If I don't have invuln, yeah. Oh. 580k for that initial hit.
Like 125k per person.
I mean, on tank mid, that's a decent amount.
The in spot, like on this square.
He posted a picture in the rating channel.
No, but
Should
Is this slide 4?
no, just you can just look at the picture itself that he posted in the raids channel.
Oh.
I'll just blindly follow.
Support and support. Ow.
You can't follow anyone, you'll be by yourself on your drop.
Yeah, you will.
mean-
You should, no one should be going where you're going. You should never be going where someone else just went.
You're only going there when you're dropping your circle, and you're alternating out spots and in spots. Look at the flare pattern. If you're not
I don't
dropping
know.
a circle, you're on the party spot.
I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Okay, this makes
Periodically,
sense.
one support and one DPS will be getting a spread AoE on them that they cannot cleave anyone with. They will be dropping them alternating in the out and in spots. The DPS out spot is basically where the boss's inner ring goes off the platform. The DPS in spot is that box on the arena
What do
near that point.
maybe I? What's the mechanic then in your slides that you have to be by the walls for? Like, are you also dropping stuff? Is that?
Those are the tethers. Is that what you're talking about? The two people
yeah,
that are... Those are tethers. We also technically get this
Shen and
spread
me
stuff.
are picking up like that fucking
Yeah.
vine shit that the boss casts on the aggro target. The other walls also cast it, and me and Shen are picking those up, so we need to stay near those walls for the entire duration of those. Or we die.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask. Is like the tether just never does anything. I was curious.
It does ticking damage based on how far away you are, and if you're close, it does almost nothing, and if you're far, it kills you.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. And is it snapshot or does it retarget the closest?
The tank one retargets.
It retargets when
aggro.
someone dies, and the tank one retargets for threat.
I see. That makes sense. Okay. So it's very possible that like me or Cord could get 2 flares in a row, for example. Potentially.
I don't know
We
if it's
don't
always
know
highest
if
threat
that's...
or
We don't know if
threat.
flare is on tank or on highest threat.
Okay. And then, have we seen the iteration where flare needs to go south yet? In your
No.
slide 3? Okay.
Yeah, that has not happened.
We'll know pretty far in advance if that's happening.
Okay.
As soon as the...
That happens if the boss does his first jump far.
Yeah.
That's basically always gonna happen then.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm picking up. What's the partner tether? Was that after the series? I think I involved that. I think that's what I hold.
Partner thing, yeah, is after everyone has done their spread, one roll is getting a stack mark. Every one of a roll is getting a stack marker, and it's a pair split that also drops the seeds.
The star. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I see it. Slide 8. Okay. So I'm with Aaron on stump of boss. Let's see. Okay. I think I understand now. Alright. Are we good? Great check.
We're good if no one else has questions.
Here we go.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Gonna be an out.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Tank's fire. Already close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Yeah, we could just needed to assign these ads.
Range melee sides. 2-4.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD. See, sorry. I was looking at Mike being dead.
The challenger's down! Is this
Wait, how do we know which side?
It's the side that got purple circles, that's safe.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's always simple because if the one you run away from is the one where if you drop the baits yourself, always. If you didn't drop the baits there, then
Those giant circles are just where those baits were baited and you would again,
Yeah.
but bigger.
Corn, interrupt the ad that spawns on purple. Omni, interrupt the one that spawns on blue. I'll interrupt the one that spawns on red, and we're just left with one cast.
Sounds good.
I would recommend focusing the ad when it spawns.
Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
It's gonna be an out.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Tank's close party fire.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range in no way sights. Do 4.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD.
Then we're going A.
8. Hide.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified! And now
You're
they're
3.
crashing down all around!
Running towards 2.
Out.
Tank's close party fire.
Oh no! That was too much for the
They're just
challenger!
spread on clocks.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
I don't have anything for you guys.
Oh, we sent his rival
Shakes up in 2
flying!
seconds.
What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Gonna be in on whatever well he jumps to. And then spread for Glower. First flare, it's gonna be a regular flare. Gonna be in later. In on this 3-1 after it's done. In on this and then spread for Glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Raid wide.
Me tethers.
And then in or outs here, so support the
First
young-
flare. Flare first.
Oh, sorry. Soon TM.
First drop will be an out drop. In. Out. In. Ready for partners.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
That was almost
Away
safe.
from this and then Glower. Get some mid on this.
The rooftop has caved in. Such devastation. We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Away from this wall. Then AoE. Then we're going.
We need to have
What?
minute.
Dodge glare yet?
Alive. The brute bomber must still be
British
In on
swing
this wall.
in into Glower power.
A punishing attack. Oh,
Flower.
the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Immune this if you can.
Raid wide.
AoE.
What a
Good
thrilling
tank, LB.
battle this, and it rages on.
I think they just lived this damage.
Regular tank buster.
Being out. Tanks
Tanks should be
close
close.
after.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Another tank
Use
tether.
mechanic.
As well tank that will be on.
One wall tether, which is baitable, grabbable, I guess. Seeds. More ads.
So we just do our north-south sides there then for that probably.
There's 4 vine walls there, so I'm assuming there's gonna be like all of them are gonna tether someone, so we'll have both healers and both ranged at a wall.
Yeah.
I'll take east side wall.
I'll do north wall. Doesn't look like there are. If there are baited AoEs, it's not on the people with tethers because nothing happened after those ads spawned.
I've been muted. Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry, I was asking questions. For that wall phase with the tether, it looked like somebody could intercept the tether before it became solid. So, or is
Yeah,
that what
we're
you're saying? Is that
we're
part of
assuming that
signing
all
the wall?
4 walls will have a tether, and we're assigning range to each wall. So Noel's getting the
Okay.
east wall, I'm getting the north wall, whichever one that is. I have a mini map. I'll have to use it for the first time.
And then, okay.
And then we don't know what the unoccupied people are doing. Because there didn't appear to be mechanics going out. Probably more starburst drops. Those were in pairs.
Alright. Let's get it. This has been cool as fuck.
I think we put too much on the platform break, because then we had nothing for the raid wide, and we all died.
The Brute Abominator means business.
Forgot it was magical. I had
Will the
barrier
Advanced
available. I
Warrior
just
be
didn't use
able
it.
to contend with this chimerical foe?
I can also, I'll hold my shake, because I did throw it there, but I can save it for after.
It's gonna be out.
He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
Tank's
Party
fire.
close, tank's fire.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fine.
Range melee sights. 1-3.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD.
He should be reset on.
8.
Oh, sorry.
Interrupts. Hide.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're
Our
crashing
Delta
down!
running towards 2. Gonna be
And-
again. Already close, tank's far. Here to spread for clocks.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the Brute Abominator is hanging on the building!
We're getting close to whichever wall he's jumping to. And then spreading for Glower.
Ah, god damn it. Fuck this.
Raid wide.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Maybe the first flare. I've been out after the 3-1. Three to one and up out of this wall that he's gonna tether to. Away from the wall and then Glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Next will be tethers.
Will this be a south flare?
Yes. Out, drop first. In. Out. In.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Partners.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
In on this. And then Glower.
Redwood.
Here we
I threw shake. I'll throw mitt on you,
heal
Nothing
net.
for this?
Mike. I'm throwing mitt on Mike so he can heal
The
RB.
rooftop is caved in!
Oh.
Such devastation! We'll send cameras in there at once! The destruction appears to have started a fire!
And we're going into a brutal impact, right? Or does he do stone ringers first?
I don't remember.
Brutal.
Let's see if they can stay standing!
Throwing mitt on Aragon.
Away from this wall and then an AoE.
I don't have anything for this.
Dodge Lariat.
Alive! The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere!
Yeah.
Close to this tethered wall. Then Glower.
A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion!
Oh, that's a lot faster.
One that can you mean that?
I don't have it.
Heal Roby?
Healer RB?
Mike, you'll have to carry.
Can't heal this.
What a
My
thrilling
reprisal.
battle this,
I'll have shake.
and its rage
Second
is
pulse.
on.
Shaking. Oh, nice.
This is an in. Pretty close to Exfar.
We should orient north-south where we're at, which is how the boss is facing.
Find
right
your
now.
wall.
Yep, 4.
Yeah, close people don't get anything. It's just pairs with the tethers.
I mean, that basically sorts itself because we have ranged healer, and those converge. And then melee tank.
Taking west wall.
I think Mike should be west.
Yeah, Mike should be west, Sudi should be south.
Question about in and outs. When you get an in or out drop, phase 2, you get another one? Is it random or you only get one?
You will
You
only
should
get
get
one.
exactly one.
You'll
Exactly
get it.
one.
You can get another if
Alright.
someone's dead and never got the mechanic. But
First support out wasn't all the way in the corner, and that really fucked my positioning for living with the tether. You're supposed to be in the corner.
so
I'll
I,
have button drops.
so am I supposed to just not be able to hit the boss for 30 seconds during the mechanic?
I mean, if you can hit the boss, but you should be dropping in the corner, you can just.
I'm not
dodge
asking about my
if you
drop,
want.
I'm asking about the support DPS drops near the boss. I have to go back and forth to keep avoiding them, which is fine. I just want to make sure that's
Probably
expected.
if you're not in the corner.
Okay.
I mean, you could probably be further the other way from the corner until you get your drop and not have to dodge as much.
I mean, it's further the other way from the corner that makes me have to dodge as much. Because otherwise I sit there AFK for 30 seconds.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
This is an out.
He's used his feral powers to manifest a
Pretty
weapon.
close, Tink's far.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range melee side. 1-3.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
PD.
Hey.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Drops.
You have an interrupted dead.
And we only interrupted one
They're
out.
back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
I tried.
Hide.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified! And now they're
2 to
crashing
1.
down all around!
Gonna be out. Tank's close, party far.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I was looking for
Is
you.
this the end?
I realized you were right behind me.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Getting away from whatever wall he's tethered to, and then glower.
There's plenty of time to move away after he gets to his wall. You have to like disengage super early.
First flare. Could be away after the 3 to 1. Away from this wall, then glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Tethers and second flare. I'll drop first. After this blink.
Stay there on me.
On me.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
It's gonna be an N.
Mine? He's used his feral powers to manifest a
Pretty
weapon.
far tanks close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range melee sights. Do for it.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
D. Hey,
Towards A1.
interrupts. Hide.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're
Hey,
crashing
towards
down
4.
around.
Gonna be an pin. Tanks close party far. We're gonna spread on clock.
Boy, such as rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the Brute Abominator is hanging on the building!
Gonna be going away from whatever wall he jumps. And then glower. It's gonna be first flare.
Can't believe they bleeped out a word.
I know, right?
Away later.
It's gonna be crazy when they do a Primals remix of it. Smile.
Three to 1 and then be away from where he ends up. way, then Glower.
Is bounding from wall to wall.
Tethers into second flare. Out first. In. Out. In.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Partners.
The challenger's down. Is this
Away
the
from the
end?
swamp, then Glower.
Red wine.
Into tactical nuke.
Now we need Mitt for
Oh.
this. Sure hope we have something. The price
Got
is on it still.
invincibility.
The rooftop has caved in. Such
Not all of us.
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
I use my feint for this.
Away from the swell into AoE.
Lariat.
Alive. The brute bomber must still be in
In
there somewhere.
into
In,
Glower.
next to the swell. Next to swell, then Glower.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
We should assign those
Thanks.
spots more vigorously.
Let's hope that.
Little crosses, I think that'll work. A little intersects.
I just went to the same spot as when we went to that
Probably.
other way.
Thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Yeah, like, I think I got clipped with Sudi. Sudi went.
I had to pre-move to my spot ahead of time.
I think there's room to do like
Oh,
a 2x2 spread.
Tank close.
Going into the wall tether, so this is gonna get kind of fucked.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Good luck, team. You live this with Mitt. You died. Any questions to resolve? What killed people during the seed drops?
To take it outside, the brute
I
abominates
heard
are
out
business.
thinking that we needed to move out. Like that was the first position.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
So looking at the screenshot, I understand now.
Should have been out.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Tanks close, party far.
Oh, god. Bound to happen.
Challenger's down. Is this the end?
Ranger melee response.
You guys are stepping in for that?
They're back on their
Yeah, yeah.
feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I just sit at max range and throw a global out extra.
2-4.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds.
BD. Then we're going to C. Carry for interrupts.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger.
Cool. Kill ads.
I guess that's what happens when I die and I don't have.
I also ran to the run spot, so the ads weren't stacked up fast enough.
Good no idea.
Gotta make a jank for everyone. And correct me if I'm wrong, what did you say? My ad is 3 or my ad's 2?
I'm red.
Alright, sorry. B. Okay.
I said I was red, Corn is purple, and you're blue.
Okay. Okay.
Always gonna be one ad in that quarter.
I hit the blue at that time. I just wanted to make sure I was doing the right one.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
This is out.
Mine. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Tanks close, party far.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range melee side. One, 3.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds.
BD. And seaside. Interrupts.
What just happened?
What do you mean?
I think they
You
died.
can't stand on the ads. We lose a win.
Hide.
It was like we killed him before anything went off. That's crazy.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been
2
petrified,
running towards
and
C.
now they're crashing down all around.
Oh,
Tanks close, party far. Clocks.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
go away from this wall and then glower. First flare. Three to one, and then be close to where he ends up. Close to this tethered wall and then glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Tether's second flare. Out drop first. Next is an in drop. Out.
The challenger's down. Is this the end? Oh no, that was
I got a
too much
tether
for
while
the
I was
challenger.
dropping. I don't know.
I died.
Okay.
My tether jumped too.
What killed you?
Got hit by one of the drops from the other side. I need to be more careful of my spot when dodging my shit.
Here we go.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Out.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Tanks fire, party close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range melee side. One three.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD. And then we're going to C. Drops. Hide.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified!
Four going
and
towards
now
A.
they're crashing down all around!
fire pretty close.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Better split clocks.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing. Who we should just rival flying. What fearsome strength. Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Be going away from this wall. And then glower. First flare. Three to one, and then be away from where we ends up. Away from this, and then glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Tethers. Second flare. Out drops. In. Out. In. Partners.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Next to the wall, glower.
Third shake. I'll throw mid on you, Noel. And then the other RB after slam.
The rooftop has caved in. Such devastation. We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Next to this wall. Then AoE. Right.
Alani, the brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
Away from that wall and then glower.
A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Soak. That hurts a lot.
That was a shake. Oh man. I have
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on!
Out. Tank's fire pretty close.
Oh, yeah.
Find your wall.
I'll go with Mike.
Should be
I'll go
Sudi
Shane.
and Mike. Move Noel.
I don't think you can put 2 stacks together.
I mean, we can't. We need to be in the same fucking spot. This is the only spot we have, and we. Like the 2 melees. There's 2 melee spots for a tank and a melee, and 2 range spots for a healer and a range.
Like Noel and I don't both have stacks unless we have people dead. It's the same kind of support stack thing that the previous set was.
I see what you guys talking about. So it's set up so that you always end up together because of the way.
Well, I guess it depends on which corner is safe. It could be Mike or I or Noel or I think.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like it could be.
There's a
One
north
three,
corner and
three,
a south
four.
corner that are safe, and there's interior spaces that are safe.
I'm pretty sure it's always diagonal though, right?
The safe spots are diagonal from each other.
I clicked yes. It was not fast enough.
It's either 1-3 corners
Yeah.
and 2-4 inside, or
Yeah.
2-4 corners and 1-3 inside.
I need a couple minutes if we want to break now.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll be right back.
Should we reset instance while we're at it?
Yeah, just take 5, 10.
Yeah, for that corner with you two, with the
Can we just do partners?
No, I can't.
Me and Eric learn Corn and Glor?
I mean, it's
For
the
the
same
inside partner?
general idea where you guys have a north pair and a south pair.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I wasn't 100%
What's-
sure, so I decided to hit the corner and then just dash in if needed, and it ended up being
Yeah.
fine.
What's the intended resolution though? After we drop our stars, right? We end up creating like a 4-point star after with the partners, right? So we create a safe spot. The safe spots should be A, B, C, D, right? Essentially, cardinals. Kind of like an off-center inside cardinal situation.
Yes, it should look very similar to the set of safe spots in first phase, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it's identical as far as the inside is concerned. It's basically identical.
Okay.
There's going to be like a little mini safe triangle regardless. It's just going to be, how the corners do their thing.
Do
'Cause the
impacts again
opposite.
after that?
I was gonna say, what's the following resolution for that
Just look.
series of mechanics?
Did Sudi get another stack? What happened in there? There's another set of baits, right? Did I hallucinate that?
I was gonna say the only thing I saw was the rolls get a stack marker, the plants grow, they create the safe spots
Yeah,
for us to then
the boss has
drop the
another
marker.
LOS mechanic, then it's another set of debated AoEs out of the LOS mechanic.
Okay, so essentially as soon as we drop the baits and it creates the starbursts, the ads are targetable. They start attacking us while we move to a safe spot to avoid the starburst. Where do we want to... Is it similar where there's a dead space where you can't move into? Or is it kind of free game?
I don't know, man. I need to look at it again. I don't have a lot of information on my end.
Yeah. I'm not recording, so I don't have anything to look at.
Yes, after the Petrify, it's the same mechanic as the first set, where some people get the purple ring around them, and some people get the dropped baited AoEs. Presumably, it has the same set of targeting. So, either the 4 players on the wall who are going to be the furthest, assuming the boss is center, are all going to get the Starburst drops, or they're all going to get the baits. If they all get the baits, then to see if this tether resolves. Then the center of the room will be safe. If they all get the baits, the outsides of the room will be safe. Assuming you'll just have one side of the room to be safe, I guess.
Because if we're on inside, I guess that's a good question. So after the partner essentially resolve, we have the starburst, ads become targetable. We just blow them up immediately, or is there something else we have to deal with while killing them? Okay.
I think you want to pick up 2 and bring them to the corner with your 2 ranged on your side, so they have something to hide behind. The tether's still up.
Oh, I think I see what you're saying. We go to the corner.
Like you just pick up at least 1, ideally 2 on each side. Ads, bring them to the corner of the ranged are hiding at. Then we do the LOS mechanic there.
The boss isn't locked into the middle of the room, so you could also drag the boss to a corner. Have the ads die in the interior from the boss, or in a ring around the boss, which I think is their like natural positioning. in that scenario.
I know in the first phase, the boss jumps to center.
He
but
doesn't jump to center for the
does-
quarry swamp, does he?
No, you're right. He starts moving after we start killing the ads. He just stays center for like all the other mechanics leading up to that.
He quarry swamped before the ads in range, right? We don't even need to fucking hit the ads.
No, the ads in rage. Well, I don't know about second round. On first set, ads in rage before quarry swamp.
Yeah, on first set they do, but
Yes, he quarry swamp before they started their cast, or before they finished their cast at least.
yeah, we don't even need
We don't need to hit them, we just need them around him. I think one tank pulling in the boss into a corner, and the other tank just sits with the ads just outside the corner. They should basically form a wall for everyone.
just have one of the tanks pick up like 2 ads and bring them to one of the corners, and then everything else can go in the other corner.
I mean, that's just worse though, because you're taking a tank to do nothing for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, but the other one seems so fucking scuffed to actually get like
I don't think the boss will
reliable
fit in the corner because I
LOS.
can't whip him in the corner. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
I mean,
like,
he doesn't need to be deep in the corner. You just need.
you need the ads like in a perfect arc to hit both of those walls that are near him.
They naturally form an arc around their target.
Do the wall people need to stay? Like, is there a reason for them to move away from the corner after they?
Wall people
Share
can
the
share
scope.
one corner.
Like, is it too far? Like, will they take lethal damage from the tether?
I'm fairly
Like,
certain the entire length of the wall is fine if you are a tether person.
Okay.
Like, you might go to 2, but 2 is not that much more damage than 1.
Because essentially, if we were, let's say we were in a corner, right? Let's say I'm pulling the boss to the corner, and I was going to do this strat where we fan him,
Or
kind
just
of
keep
like.
the boss mid and have 2 sets of
I think that's the better strat.
Die
Yeah.
Even if the corner only pulls 1, like I think that's fine.
Yes,
'Cause I think
we can
it
just
might be hard
we
for
can
him
just
to
keep him
do
mid, and
that.
then the 2 tanks are on either corner or on opposite corners.
Yeah, I
From
think
the
that's
boss.
probably the easier.
They don't need to be like in the
handle.
corner of the arena.
You don't for the glower. You just have to be behind him, right? You
Just
don't have
need
to
an ad to
necessarily
be
inside the
between
mob.
you. Just need an ad between you and the boss.
Yeah.
I think it's a fairly large. I can't say it's their hitbox, but it's probably around their hitbox versus the center of the boss. Seed drops. For that Sinister Seeds thing, we can have the 4 tether players start in. I don't know what the terminology is. The clockwise corner and go counterclockwise, or the counterclockwise corner and go clockwise along their wall. And if they instead get the purple rings that are dropping at starburst, they just stand still. Right? That should work. Because
And that
tethers
makes the
are.
corners safe, right?
Did they not just stay where they were and then go along their wall if they get up?
That's what I just said. That's what I just
Well,
said.
it's not all going to be clockwise. It's going to be
Yeah, because you'd be
half clockwise,
starting.
half counter.
Yeah. Like at the one position, Mike would be going south. And then
Okay,
you would be
so
going,
it's just away, whatever. Fine.
Yeah. And that makes center safe, right?
No. Just means the safe area is a larger version of the phase 1 safe area. Center would be... For the beta AoEs, it makes the center safe. If they get the Starburst AoEs, then it looks the same as MP1.
Yeah.
The goal is that it's going to look the same as MP1 either way.
Yeah, I think the only difference is that... Ooh. Does that mean you have to go in the corner and be careful of the Starburst AoE then? For in the reverse, if we bait center and Starburst out in the corners? You know what I mean?
This timing is the exact same as MP1. You can do all of your drops and then dodge the Starburst.
Yeah, yeah. I just meant like from like an angling perspective.
It's
be like the Cardinals would be safe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
Inner Cardinals. Yeah. And then from as soon as Starburst resolve, then we need to move to the corner. Since the center
you should probably just have a fixed point, but you're going out in that scenario. If you guys are dropping the baits, then the perimeter of the arena is the safe area.
And what happens next?
The boss does a pulp smash.
We would.
Okay. So we kind of got to go to a corner. Is the AoE in the center? Or is it based on the player?
It's on the healer.
Okay.
My client just force closed itself.
Oh, you changed an audio device. Classic.
I definitely didn't.
Ah, but it thinks you did. Also, I'm playing Monk for the rest of the time. Samurai is stupid. I hate their stupid lining up windows forever.
Hell yeah! Back to
I
struggling.
didn't grind my relic weapon for nothing. GG.
You gave it a fair shot. More than I gave Sage, anyway.
I think it was just convenient from the second one because the burst damage is so needed. It feels like
We're probably closing in on the end of the fight there. That Seeds might be the last major mechanic.
it feels like this boss is like. It feels like this boss is doing things, but also like not. This feels like I'm not gonna say the easiest third boss, but like it almost like you could. It almost feels like the normal plus almost. I don't know. Just hits way harder, obviously.
Okay.
I say that as we're about to get, some sort of ultimate bombardier apocalypse coming up next.
I mean, it's really uncommon for there to be complex mechanics after the 9-minute mark on this kind of fight.
Me looking at Sunrise Sabbath.
I think there are different fight lengths at play there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sunrise Sabbath is about where we wiped relative to like expected time before Enrage.
Oh, I was just saying it's funny that that's just like the ultimate final. Do you get to kill the boss or not? Check. It's sad you guys out DPS'd it. That last part is really hype.
I mean, I'm also assuming the fight's Enrage is like 11 minutes. But Sugar Riot's Enrage is over 11 minutes, so who knows what's going on here.
Which is crazy because Sugar Riot feels like a 7-minute fight, but then it's like, wow, that really did just take forever, huh?
I think it's because ads just feels very fast, even though it
feels
is a long time.
like 6 minutes, right? Well, I know we used 2 4-minute seated.
It starts a little bit before 4 minutes and ends at like 6:30, like 2.5 minutes. But
You know, props to Square Enix for introducing ads on a fight in the year of 2025.
It came from the dirt. Is that the name of the point blank associated with Pulp Smash? Omni and Sudi.
I need 2 minutes to be back.
No, he just has a cast called It Came from the Dirt. He does with the Pulp Smash. He doesn't cast it. Yeah, that is just the Pulp Smash point blank. Okay. This is definitely a fight that you can kind of limp through until you hit the Enrage, from the looks of things.
It's kind of like how M3 was last time, where it's like the Enrage is your real mechanic, you know. Like you can keep it going, but can you?
I mean, M3 is definitely more punishing for missing people for mechanics.
I guess that's true. The amount of wipes I had on Brute Bomber at sub 5% is a lot. Some might say too many.
How many is too many, though?
Day and a half, I think.
That's not a number of wipes.
Whatever that means.
That could be 3 pulls.
No, I was dedicated. And I was on Crystal, so it was agony.
Why are you hating on your people?
I'm not hating on them. It's just, you know, didn't have lots of options. Let's just say that. You started to recognize when groups were, you know, this is a good practice group instead of, you know, this is a kill group.
And I'm back. I might need to AFK again at some point. But I'm good to go.
Is Omni back yet? I think he said he was also going AFK.
Right back. Sorry about that.
Okay, take us in, no? Before somebody else. Don't listen to him.
I think this is what we said during the break.
Are we not dropping purple circles in different corners? If we get them as tether players?
We can just fucking stay. I don't think it matters. They're both easy patterns to dodge.
Alright.
I think at least for us in the melee, it'd be easy to dodge. I think it's more for you guys to be.
I mean, we're not tethered anymore. Once we're dodging that stuff.
Oh, that makes it easy.
One sec, I need to change this. Oh.
You good?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wait, did the ads even do their mechanic?
No. That's why you don't need to hit them, you just need them to be LOSing.
I see.
Alright, I'm good. Sorry.
I was gonna say, what do we do if, you know, if there's some donuts that we gotta interrupt?
Don't worry about it. That's what you do.
Alright. We got markers?
Sure.
Need them for P1s so bad.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that. We don't even have markers for the final phase, right?
Correct.
Boss doesn't even need them, Smile. He needs to crush.
True. Alright.
I guarantee in Group Finder they have them though for the last phase for some whatever, I'm sure.
To take it outside,
How?
the brute abominator
He
meets
just
this.
set it after the fight.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Going out.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Thanks, close party farm.
Ah, shit.
Boom.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Range melee sides.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
1-3.
Oh dear, fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds.
BD, and then going to C. Get ready to interrupt.
Oh, you said C. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
We can still recover, I believe.
Hide.
Oh my, even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all over.
4 running towards 3.
In. Thanks,
Thanks,
Far.
Far.
We need this guy.
Rise again.
Two.
Can they turn this around?
Clocks.
Oh, he autoed.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Ouch.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Thanks, Far. Pretty close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Ranged melee side. 1-3.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
VD. Going to C. Interrupts.
LLS. Soon.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down
Going towards
all
one.
around.
It's gonna be an in. Thanks, Far. Ready to spin clock.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Oh, spicy Mike.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
We're getting close to where he jumps. Close, and then glower. Fresh flare. Three to one, and then get close to where he ends up. Get near this wall, and then glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Tethers, second flare. First drop is out. X is in. X is out.
That's not good.
In. Partners.
Out.
Out, Glower.
Oh, that was way further.
Raid wide.
Alright.
We have no resers.
Didn't have any net on that.
The rooftop has caved in! Such devastation!
A blade on the shake there. I
I
don't
didn't
think
have, I didn't have
the
my
shield we
mythic
saw
because I
actually
wasn't
snapped.
sure.
Okay, here we go.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Yeah. In.
My word. He's used his feral powers to manifest
Thanks, far
a
pretty
weapon.
close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fine.
Range melee sides. Two four.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
BD. And Alpha. Interrupts.
Finish this.
Hide.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all
See.
around!
Going towards two.
In.
In. Tanks fire. There are your clocks.
Oh, I'm sorry, Glor. I fucked up.
The challenger's down! This
And
is
my camera
the
flipped
end.
around.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the Brute Abominator is hanging on the building!
I really hope the Brute Zombinator shows up.
It's gonna be in on this wall. And then Glower. First flare. Three to one. Then we're going away from where we ends up. Away, then Glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Tethers, second flare. This one's gonna be the south flare. Other side party. Party other side. Versus an out drop. In. Out. In.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Are you just live?
Dodge.
You just live. Okay.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Glower.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. That goes wire.
Still need a piece of milk.
I have
I have faint. I have faint.
So no, reprisals up for this.
The rooftop is caved
If I time it right, I'll always be able to get that last slam into the one that he does right there. It'll do the whole 15
We'll
seconds.
send cameras in there at once.
Like 99.8% sure.
Yeah, we did it last time.
Destruction appears to have started a fire.
And
Close to this wall, then AoE. We're going left. Or right, sorry.
Alani, the brute bomber must still be in
this
there.
is free arm,
Away.
right? That's
Away and then Glower.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monster.
just bogart this spawn. Sorry.
The contender
I have nothing for
That'll be
this.
good in the future.
Why am I not surprised?
Fine.
I'll have it faint for this brutal impact.
What a thrilling
Comes up
battle
right in
this,
time.
And it rages on.
In. Tank's close, pretty far.
Go to your walls.
at that. Fuck. There's the core
I don't
swamp.
have an ad. No.
Warrior. Turn to stone.
It's okay, he's AFK, don't worry about it.
Oh, he freezes the end.
I think they still need to get hit. They'll die instantly, I think,
Yeah.
when they get hit. So it doesn't really matter.
It does lock their position in place though until they die probably, so I wonder if there's some strategy to that.
There's a duration on the petrified. There were 7 seconds
Yeah,
left on it when we wiped there.
Yeah, it's 20 seconds for when he casts the core swamp.
And they should die in one hit.
Yeah. It makes me wonder if it's gonna be kind of like
Keep one in each corner or something.
6,
To
turn
take it
7.
outside,
I can't remember
the
which one.
Abominator means business.
I mean, there's nothing worth preserving them
Will
for.
the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical
The
foe?
petrify ends before any mechanics that could be relevant.
The only thing I can think of is if he would quarry swamp again. That's
Yeah,
the
but
point.
we know he doesn't, and the ads have an
no.
enrage.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Tanks close, party far.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
My turn next. Keep going back and forth.
Just
Range
don't.
melee side.
Let's see
Don't
if they
give
can
in.
stay standing.
1-3.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds.
PD. A. Interrupts.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified.
3
and now
going
they're
towards
crashing
4.
down all around.
And tanks close, party far.
Oh, a brutal blow!
Ready to
But the
spread clock.
contender is standing. Oh, he sent his rival flying. What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building.
Gonna be getting away from this wall. And then Glower. First flare.
South flare?
No.
Just away.
Oh. That's because you guys aren't marked yet. I see.
Three to 1 and then be on the wall that he ends up. Phoenix to this wall and then Glower.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Tethers, second flare. Out drop first. In. Out. In.
That one might be a weird one.
Partner.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Out.
Glower.
Raid wide.
Oh, that's right. You get this.
I threw shake. Didn't think we were gonna get it.
Power slam.
The rooftop has caved in. Such devastation.
Did you guys get hit by the tendrils? Am I conceding? Or
That was just slow.
The destruction
Yeah,
appears to have started.
ours dropped in a weird spot. It took me a sec to realize where I should have been standing.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
and
Get close to this wall. Okay, we are going right or left. We're going left.
Aladdin, the brute bomber must still be in
Ow.
there.
Away from this wall and then Glower.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
stack.
Oh,
The contender dodged everything. Why am I not surprised? What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
out. Tanks fire pretty close.
Walls. Here to plant.
No, no. Oh, you did it.
Oh, they die in one hit because they're shattered.
Yeah. You shatter them.
Fine.
Healer, I'll be free.
Thread the needle, Noel.
Strategic death for the other
Very
thing.
strategic.
To turn the tide.
Brutal impact.
That's
Yeah.
the three people that
mattered.
died. That's unfortunate. You can run this out for a while though, probably.
I'm living forever, man. Woo!
You're a monk. Nothing can kill you.
Nothing can kill me. Except whatever's about to come up here, probably.
This is a repeat. It's gonna be tethers of wall goes to it. Oh no, it's not. May have been mistaken. They're gonna drop
Away from
seeds.
this wall,
Okay.
Glower.
Uh-oh.
Glower?
Interject.
Flashing lariat.
Close
Seeds
to this
again.
next wall.
Seeds.
Go towards this wall. And then probably Glower.
Slam.
Can you immune that?
I'm muting. Survive, damn it.
In into tanks close.
One tank must die.
Just live
Not
with
today.
me.
Yeah, easy.
And this is repeat
Okay.
raid wine. Feeling into
I have
fight
mid in 3
vibes.
seconds. Got mid for us. Warrior healing.
So the seeds dropped during the stone ringers. Looks like it's the last major thing. This looks like hardened range.
Uh-oh.
Special barbarian special.
Special barbarian. Two
How
special.
special is it?
Untargetable. From the top rope. Oh.
That's the fight.
That's...
That last set of seeds is probably rolled. Previous Strange Seeds was rolls. It was just in pairs instead of quads.
I'm gonna start potting now.
Good shit.
It's 11:15.
So what are we gonna unpack here?
And the only new thing is the last set of seeds.
I think we'll just drop them. There's like a grid on that last arena. I think we just drop them like on the second intersection on the diagonals. Kind of like we drop them in this phase. Make the same fucking pattern. Take the same
Melee
direction.
close
even though
range
they won't be a
fire.
marker.
Yeah.
What about? That sounds brutal though.
When it
because
goes,
you-
when it, yeah, I don't like when it's an in. Dropping
I was gonna say,
far
that
on an in
sounds-
doesn't seem practical. We could
I almost
do
feel like we have to
side
have
to
a formation
side,
out versus in.
Why is it not practical?
because you can't get there in time. The seeds
I don't know,
dropped
yeah.
like 3 seconds before the attack.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I think
was
I think on an near set you need to drop them like side by side, and 2 here and then 2, 1 here, 1 on the outside
Yeah, almost like a
edge,
close box formation kind of.
and 2 on the 3 side, sort of near.
Is there even that much time to fucking see what side he's going to and make something organized if you're not just dropping in the square?
We could drop further in, maybe? I think there's time. I felt like there was time.
I honestly think we probably have to drop it like super like yeah. There's time to see where he was and where he was going. Since we preemptively, do we know ahead of time? Like for example, the shortest time we have to react right would be the very first one, because we don't know if it's going to be an in or out first, and the second one's always the opposite.
Correct. First one was drops, AoE, lariat, right?
Yeah, and then the other one was in Glower, right?
There's no Glower.
I think there was a Glower.
Was there? I don't.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
No,
there was a Glower.
he ends with a Sliminator. He doesn't end with Glower.
Oh, you're right.
It's Lariat, just into second swing, into slant, into second set of seeds dropping, into...
I was gonna say, if you want, I'm down, also, if there's enough time between the two, there's not really anything worth homing. I could probably home both Slaminators, if it makes it easier from a healing perspective and mid perspective. Because I know that first one's spicy.
Yeah, if we can mute those, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan on, for sure, the first one. That first one is probably the easiest one to mute.
You have 5 seconds between when the tether appears and when he... Or 6.5 seconds actually, between when the tether appears and when he actually resolves his AoE. But you have 4 seconds, or 4.5, from when your seeds drop to when he resolves his AoE.
Okay. I mean, I'm down to just get some more reps in, and then kind of...
We can mess with the placement there. I like to just get there with people alive, so we can confirm how it targets, to be honest. Because if there's 8 seeds, that's a very different environment than if there's 4. But we had 4 people alive, I think. So, and we got 4.
Yeah.
Which doesn't actually tell us anything.
Alright, here we go.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Out.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a
Tank fire pretty close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Range melee side. One three.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
PD. And I'm going to C. Interrupts.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified!
30 going
and
to
now
A.
they're crashing down all around!
In. Thanks for party close. Ready to spread clock.
That was
Toast.
dangerous.
Oh, we should just rival flying! What fearsome spread! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
I'll be going near the wall that he's jumping to. And then it's going to be Glower.
Okay.
Suit is limit testing that AoE.
The challenger rises again.
Yep, that's an AoE. This AoE feels like damage.
Where's Flare? Three to one, and then be next to the wall that he's jumping to. Be next to this wall, and then glower.
Is bounding from wall to wall.
Others. It's gonna be South Flare. Party on either side. Out on this first drop. In. Out. In.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Anything.
Where are you? Where's the DPS close going? Or is it exactly where it's on the diagram?
I've been putting it here.
That is where it's on the diagram. It is its correct location.
I'm
Putting
thinking
it where
I think
my
we're getting clipped from that far wall, aren't we?
Throw a mid on you, know.
Just keep a healer. Oh, we don't need to use all these.
Thing is, if you go to boon in and then the out is on your dick, then right.
I was definitely far enough there. I lost globals, so.
The destruction appears to have started. Ion.
And I'm pretty sure. I don't know what Null's death was, but the other two were to the last set of seeds, right?
Let's see if they can
Before
Yeah,
the
the safe
stairs.
spot was really small.
Those were both on your, like, on the boss. I don't think that was Null's or mine. Null's is with the rest of the supports in that configuration. And
Close to this wall, and then AoE. Going left.
The brute bomber must
Be away from this wall, and then glower.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
That is
Immune.
Minus my immune. Out.
it's okay, now you guys know.
how symmetric is the floor pattern?
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Not perfectly, I don't think.
Not that good.
Out. Use the grid. Tanks
Yeah,
close pretty far.
they're tiny squares.
I see it now.
I'll be
Glower.
hugging the wall for mine, so you can.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
have a lot
trying
of
to.
wiggle
I'm
room.
trying to be far from you, but also not die to glower.
Nah, you're not gonna hit me unless you like run to the corner. I have a lot
You'd
of.
say that.
I have a lot of runs.
Mike, you and I are a team now.
Oh,
together.
yeah, that didn't realize what was going on there. Yep.
Well,
Do you want me to save like shake there or anything like?
Oh, the plants. The plants.
Kind of rough. Because you
Mike
guys are
LB?
taking damage.
Healer
Mike
LB.
Mike LB.
Oh, he's
no, Mike
he's
froze.
petrified. The basilisk got him. Quick, use a mandrake.
Only I had brought my spine drops.
Don't worry. Mike,
Oh, he's
just
got-
survive for 5
he's
more
Like
down.
3 seconds.
Oh.
The
Shake there would be okay, because everyone's out of fucking range.
Yeah, because I'm in the center anyway, and so to hit everyone.
what do I do to not get turned to stone there?
You have a plant in between you and the boss.
Okay.
You also be in the corner, whichever corner was safe that you're with your friend that you took the partners with. You also be around there, and one of the tanks should be tanking in that direction to hide behind.
Got it.
Near you, it'll be near the boss, but you should be able to find one to have between you and the boss.
Looks like the set of seeds that got people was Aragon Corn's drops. And then one of Sudi's or Omni's got null on the set before that.
Are you talking about the in-out, right?
Yeah, on
Sets?
that set, yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know whose it was.
I don't know, because I've been dropping mine on the as corner can get. That's where I've been trying to drop mine. Like on the out. Because I was a corner on that one. I think I was third out. But that's what it's supposed to be, right? Out, in, out, in.
Out and yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You should be dropping on those floor patterns that are in that image. Exactly at the end of those lines, ideally, as close as you can to that. If you just, if you just like see the AoE that's on the floor and get like in a tiny safe spot that's barely safe, then that means the next person that needs to drop has that much space to drop, which sucks.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, and I think that's actually what's kind of messing you up, is because we're dropping closer. So we're creating a dead space for you, I think. Which I understand now. Because on the ends, I was dropping them as close to the corner as possible. Like the safest spot, not necessarily following the diagram. Makes sense.
However much space you have to spare is the safe spot for the next people dropping out, so don't fucking cut it close.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So we want to kind of like be on this kind of corner.
Yeah, your in-drop is that tiny little rectangle, basically.
Supports are like here at just outside of the little square, and then DPS have their own other differently shaped
There's
square.
this, like right here. So this is like kind of like this. Does this square kind of match up with the image?
Your out
Yeah,
is basically just this corner, isn't it? Not like this corner
but
specifically.
I'm just saying this section of the platform kind of looks like where we would, like, as if this corner was the actual edge of the platform. Like this is
it's
the
a
out, and
little
then this
bit
is the end.
DPS have one
longer
of these
away.
squares here that they're
The drops are basically night moves apart, if you want to try to think of it that way. Like, I don't know if that is more confusing or not. This, the correct drop is further along this way, where I can't show you because the arena ends here, but...
Yeah.
2 up, 1 over is kind of the ideal.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at 4 platters. Originally, I just kind of get the idea it was like, oh, outs are easy to bait because it's always the corner, and then the ins are easy because you just go on the inside diagonal, like as close as possible. But I think that's what's screwing Null over and the other DPS.
Well, just sort of, yeah, it successively pushes people in a direction, and
Yeah.
eventually you might wind up with 2 drops that don't really have a safe area in the spot that it's supposed to exist. It's really hard for my Starburst to hit anyone with where I am. Like, the arena isn't the right shape for it to hit people for the most part, unless I'm really lazy with it.
When are they adding this song to Guitar Hero?
When someone makes this
That was a joke.
thing
It's
for
already
it.
on there.
Wait, really?
No.
Guitar Hero isn't even real anymore. You have to get
Clone
Clone
Hero,
Hero.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clone Hero's not even real anymore. Everyone hop on Osu. We're tearing our wrist ligaments with this one.
I'm comically bad at rhythm games. Just not something my body works well with, I guess.
Yeah. I was really good at them, and eventually my wrist started experiencing a lot of pain. So I stopped playing them, and my wrist no longer has a lot of pain.
Dude, I fucking love booting up Stepmania, playing a couple songs, and feeling my fucking hands go numb, and being like, yeah, I should stop.
Yeah. I think with Osu, I got to like top 28k or something like that in the world. It's pretty awesome, but the physical limitation was like, well, I guess that's that.
They are fun until your tendons start to hurt, I guess.
I could have gotten a wrist brace, taken arthritis medication, or simply stopped doing the thing that the human body was probably not meant to do.
Arthritis medication.
Yeah, I don't know. Man.
It's your knuckles that hurt?
No, it was the wrist. You get like a brace and...
Yeah, but arthritis medication is something different than
Oh.
tendonitis.
Who knows? Maybe that would be next. I used to stream Osu every day too, I think, for the most part, to like an audience of like nobody. One person randomly showed up into my stream though and was like, hey, you don't have a donate section. I'm like, nah, I'm just chilling out. So they found my Steam account and gifted me every single game on my wish list, which is like $300 worth of games. And I was like, oh, thank you. Person I don't
Did you invite
know.
them to your stream or Discord?
I don't have one. And after they did that, I never heard from them again. I'm very confused about why that whole thing went down, honestly, still.
Just random acts of kindness, who knows?
Maybe. I can't wait till this boss is down though. Then we get to howl at the moon.
What?
It's
Fourth guy.
Unleashed.
The lyrics.
And we get a new track probably in phase 2.
I had no patience and already listened to it, so I won't say anything.
Let's say the music in the raids this expansion has been pretty high quality. Unique song for
You
every
say that as
fight.
they just. You said that as they just censored an F word there. That's how you know it's good. I don't think there's been any misses this tier. This whole expansion for raid boss music.
There are people in this world who don't like Honeybee Lovely's
Oh,
music.
right. We got
And
Honeybee Lovely and the last one. You know what? They've got lots of misses, actually.
No,
2 of them.
Honeybee Lovely is one of the greatest songs ever devised.
Honeybee Lovely is one of the worst songs ever devised.
What? Honeybee Lovely is great. You son of a bitch.
This Honeybee Lovely song is so bad I could die.
I mean, I think it's better than Sugar Riot song. I think
Hold on. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's arguing that. Uh-oh.
we lost Corn in activity before we lost Student.
To be fair, I had to move my character and jump around too because I was like tabbed out looking at memes and getting water and stuff, so.
Null's dead, so
I'm dead.
we're gonna need to re-instance.
Yeah, I feel like Ascian theme for the next ultimate would have to be the play, Charlie. Zodiark's Revenge or some shit like that.
Let's
The final ultimate form is just literally complete Zodiark or whatever.
probably not gonna have Zodiark in it.
Why not? I feel like that would be the angle they'd take.
For the problem is if you put Zodiark there, then what structure are you using for the Endwalker MSQ ultimate?
You could find lots of different things for it.
I mean, I feel like
We didn't get a Stormblood one. I feel like they're more fan of these like
I mean-
weird themes because they skipped almost all of Eden's stuff just for the Gaia-Reen.
well, they kept the narrative
Yeah.
development of the raid series. That was what they did
True.
because the narrative component of most of the raid bosses in Eden were, I don't know, here's a boss that you apparently have a concussion and can't remember properly.
Yeah, Leviathan definitely had 2 heads. Yep, that's exactly. Titan motorcycle, first thing that comes to mind.
Do we know if Sudi's okay?
No, because he's not here.
Last I heard is he said he needed a minute, and that is all I heard.
I mean, it's kind of makes sense Leviathan has 2 heads because it has the head and the tail that you attack separately in the actual trial. And then Titan is associated with the Kobold's machinery. So he
Okay,
has...
that's a stretch. That.
What do you mean that's a
Mr.
stretch?
Fantastic-
I don't know, I
Mr.
think that's
Fantastic
very-
couldn't stretch that much. Okay, I just
No,
wanted to use that
I think
line.
it's fine. I think the Kobold's machinery makes a lot of sense.
It's kind of cool.
Then
Yo,
you have like
Possibly was
weirdly
my favorite.
Cloud of Darkness. I don't quite know how you get from what we fought in World of Darkness to that, but it's fine. I just wanted to use a good version of the FF3 model, or
Yeah, we
image.
walked through Balmung before conjuring that thing up.
I was gonna say, what about Ramu? Ramu and Ixion?
yeah, that's the completion.
Ramu was just, oh my gosh, he's hot.
I like Ramen. Ramen was a good fight for its time.
His soundtrack was awesome. That might be one of my favorites from
yeah.
Eden.
That was a sick remix. Dude, honestly,
that
Rock
Rolling
Apocalypse
Thunder?
remix was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Primal Angel.
And I
for
love the
Octopus.
fucking. Yeah, that one was sick. I love the remix on Garuda's theme.
Everything was fine, and then for some reason we got like, oh, what was it? The Beast of Darkness or whatever.
Shadowkeeper.
What the heck's up with that? Yeah, whatever.
That's
Shadowkeeper,
basically Mitron's
honestly-
origin story in a really, really indirect way. I mean, it's not Mitron, but it's Mitron's responsible for Silva being the Shadowkeeper. Like, he essentially created the Shadowkeeper, and so we fight that, I guess.
Honestly,
Memory
that
of
fight was
Before the
super
Flood.
sick. It was just Cacbot at the time ruined the fight.
Yes, Cacbot would ruin that encounter. / did ruin that
How's that?
encounter.
How
Yeah.
so?
Because
it
the
literally
entirety of the
everything.
mechanics are like spatial reasoning, and there's an add-on that tells you the answer.
Oh,
Yeah. Did you ever do
You have a
Keeper
shadow oriented in a certain direction from you, and then the boss is doing a left or a right type attack, and the shadow will replicate that attack. So you need to place the shadow correctly based on the orientation of the shadow relative to you. But
Yeah, those are
there's
just a lot of,
something
like,
that can pop up on
transposing.
screen that just tells you the answer, so...
Yeah, it kind of
Savage.
boiled down to where basically there was always like one ending up to be like one or two safe spots depending on the mechanic, and then you having to orient your character to create safe spots for the rest of the party based on the facing of the shadow.
I didn't like the orbs in Shadowkeeper. That was an annoying mechanic.
Orbs. Are you talking about like when you pin your clone?
No, there's
Oh, I know
tank
what you're
buster
talking
orbs,
about.
and then there's like
Yeah,
party
yeah.
split orbs
I
or
remember.
like party split orbs.
Like run kind of like in like a 1 through 4.
It's one of
kinda
the
like
like classic examples of a
line-ish.
mechanic where like somebody else isn't paying attention, so you get griefed.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, because there was orbs two ways, right? There was the orbs where it was like the
There were
'cause wasn't
two
there, like,
light party
all
stack orbs, or like 3-person
That's the one.
stack orbs, and 2 tank buster orbs. And if someone
Yeah.
misses the party stack orbs, the people who did the mechanic get the damage down, and that kind of thing.
Because
I
I
have
remember
decided
there was
I'm
a
a black
strat at the
mage main
time.
now.
Because I remember around that same mechanic was a strat that Party Finder did where you just over-mit it, and if you take 0 damage, you don't get the damage down. So you just gig-emit it.
That
It
wasn't for orbs, I don't think. That was for
It was the
the...
mechanic after orb, right? Or before?
It
orb?
happens
It was
during...
around that mechanic.
I think it's during. It's when he does the thing where he goes around the room and then does a room-wide, like a line AoE from not quite the edge of the arena, and everyone needs to line up along the safe area, baiting the correct orbs. But the cheese is that you just take the room-wide AoE with enough shields to not take damage, so you don't get a damage down. And then the orbs resolve naturally. The whole point is to just maintain uptime.
Sudi messaged me and said that his stomach is beyond fucked. Is what he said. He says he's probably gonna call it tonight.
Well, we saw the whole
Unlucky.
fight at least, which is the only thing that's, I guess, is somehow that some of the roll stuff works maybe later on, but
I mean, I
Feels
felt like
pretty
I was holding
comfy.
you guys back a little bit, trying to flash learn the first 6 minutes, but it was pretty clean.
nah. Everyone else, I made sure to troll as much as I
So-
possibly could. So
When you guys were doing, was there any hard blockers then that you just
No.
couldn't get around because of missing the tank?
no,
Nope.
we'd have a
We had
person
skill
die,
issues,
I guess,
but
sometimes.
that
But
was it.
we even had a plan for like the getting the orb thing, like having the 3 thing or whatever.
I mean, things
yeah,
that sucked are like Korn having the flare and the tether and not being able to do anything about it. Korn needing all of the mit in the universe, and his job doesn't have quite that much mit.
Yeah. Was it because you were having him solo the shared busters?
Yeah, he basically had to solo all of the tank damage forever, and yeah,
Yeah.
he would just kind of run out of stuff sometimes.
Did you just like invuln the first flare and then figure something out on the second one?
I just died to flares.
Fair enough.
I don't know why Korn didn't just pop an immune every 30 seconds.
He would die to the flare, and then because we were all far from the flare, the tether would randomly snap in threat order and
Just
one-shot
kill
people one at a time. Yeah. Wait, while we came back in.
That was epic. The flare doesn't give a vuln, does it?
No.
Like, technically speaking, there's not... Would the only time the flare be an issue was if you had a wall north side too? Or... So, let me get this straight. The first flare is always safe. Like, there's never a south flare spot on first one, right? Because there's not multiple tethers on the first set?
Yes. That's correct.
Okay. Makes sense. The first few times I saw it, I kept getting confused because I was like, I see a wall to the left of me, but like you're wanting me to run to it. I was like, I was getting confused. That's why I mentioned it. Someone was like, do we not go south here?
Anyone want to do an
I
expert?
mean, you technically can go south, but that just means you're going even
there's no
further
reason.
away. And you can't dash back to the boss from that position, I think, or it'll take you off the edge.
You definitely. I didn't do it, but I saw Glor do it.